Hey guys, Sawbuck here, the Accidental Trucker, and today we're going to be talking about your med certification. So what is this medical exam that I have to have for the DOT to get CDL? If you're going to a truck driving school, which you should be if you expect to be hired, they will set you up with a physician for your med cert. At our school, it was actually a chiropractor that could do it, as long as they're some sort of doctor or physician's assistant. I think there's maybe a nurse practitioner can do it, I'm not sure. But there's a list of people who can do it. Don't worry about the list. Have it done at school. It's $75 through the school. They're going to pay for it anyway. If you do what I did and go to a private physician, there's a physician's assistant at my doctor's office that does them. It was $125, and it was extremely thorough. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be thorough, but when you're in a situation where you know what's wrong with you, you're honest about it, but you need to make money, it slows the process down. I am not telling anybody not to be thorough. There's a reason why these laws are in place and why these things need to come about. I'm diabetic. I have sleep apnea, which was untreated, and going to my physician got that taken care of. Now, there was a lot of things that took place with physician's assistant in my physician's office. My doctor is great. The PA is absolutely horrible. I'd seen him for a couple of other things, and he was very respectful. But as soon as I tell him I'm going to stop working in the medical field or working for the post office, doing what I was doing, that I was going to go be a trucker, all of a sudden I was scum of the earth, and there was no respect there. It was a very degrading experience. Let me get into this med cert, and I'll tell you what they're looking for. I'm going to post a link to the DOT website where you can go and look at this for yourself, so you'll know going in what you'll have to do. First, you fill out this form. I'm not going to go into each and every detail. Some of my videos have been a little bit long, so I'm going to try and keep this one short. Is this a new cert, recertification, or a follow-up, a date of exam? You know, all these different things that you can check. Illnesses, injuries, your eyes, and they're going to check all this stuff. You've got to give them a good, accurate history. And again, not telling you to lie, the one that got me into trouble was that I marked that I have loud snoring, which immediately incited a sleep study. Now, I was told, and this is another reason why I said don't have it done at your office, have it done at the school. They're a little bit more lenient. This was a problem that I knew about already that I was going to have taken care of. I just needed to save up and do it when I was ready, because this stuff can be quite expensive. My wife still works at the same psych hospital I used to work for. Through her company, everything that we have done at a wholly owned facility is free. And I told the PA this, and he left the room and came back and told me that it was covered by the insurance, so I had to do this in-home sleep study instead of going to the hospital and having it done for free. And I got a bill for $250 out of the $1,100 that the in-home sleep study cost. And also my equipment would have been free or greatly reduced had I had my sleep study done in that hospital. And now, under contract, I am stuck paying $1,500 for it. So make sure you don't let anybody talk you into doing anything other than what you know is best. If you've had any fainting, dizziness, stroke, paralysis, diabetes, any of these things, be honest. The companies that you're going to are going to check. They're going to know. The physicians are going to know. So just be honest on it. A lot of the guys at the school, at Tennessee Truck Driving School, before they got their physicals done, we're talking about, we're going to have to turn our head and cough, and didn't have to do that. They just push on you to see if you've got any hernias. They'll, ask you about it. They do check your eyes, of course, blood work, urinalysis for drugs. If you're diabetic, then they're testing the urine for ketones and other things, high sugar content, things of that nature. Your hearing, blood pressure. Of course, your blood pressure has to be below 140 over 90, I believe it is. Yeah, if it's greater than that, most companies are not going to hire you. Yeah, it says right here, blood pressure below 140 over 90. If it's greater than that, if it's equal to or greater than that, then you only get a 1-year cert. Unless it's greatly over that, then you can end up only getting a 3-month or a 6-month certification. Body systems that they check: general appearance, eyes, ears, mouth, throat, heart, lungs, chest, not including a breast examination for the women. They don't check you for breast cancer. Abdomen, vascular system, urinary system, extremities. Make sure you don't have any impairments. Spine and musculoskeletal system and neurological system. And that's pretty much it. Again, just make sure that you're honest and you do it. It may take you a little while longer, but for the rest of us out there on the road, it's important that you get this stuff taken care of. Also, there's a lot of talk about sleep apnea, about requiring every person to get tested for it, or every person that a certain amount overweight or a certain neck girth, neck circumference tested for it. And some of the physicians are already doing this. If you're, if your body mass index is above a certain thing, or if your neck circumference is already above a certain number, then they're going to go ahead and request that you get this done, or they won't sign off. And honestly, it is a lot easier if you just have it done at the school, and it's cheaper because the school is going to charge you for it anyway. Going through my final paperwork with the school, even though I didn't have it done there, I still had the drug test done there, and it's kind of an all-in-one charge. So I ended up paying for it anyway because you have to have the drug test. I don't care what school you go to. They're going to test you the first day. And then they can test you again every single day after that. And in some cases, they need to. At my school, it did come into play for 2 people, and 2 people were kicked out. I've talked about that before. So anyway, we're already running past the time that I wanted this to be. Just a short, quick video. So this is Sawbuck, the accidental trucker, and I will catch you in the next video.